Once she went on her first audition, Annie, and then became one of the orphans in the movie. She continued to work all the time. And then the role of Can't Buy Me Love came along. I don't think that anyone had any idea how Can't Buy Me Love would take off.
My sister's fame was something that she struggled against. She was shy, thoughtful, and wasn't as comfortable in the limelight.
We tried to keep a very normal life for her here.
The difficulty of being a kid and going back and forth from Colorado to Hollywood and having these different worlds was confusing.
She did want to fit in both of those worlds.
And I think she was surprised by how recognizable she was.
She was a rocket that eventually had to come down.
Amanda Peterson was an award-winning television and film star, a certified teen idol, but behind that bright smile, she hid a painful secret, one that's never been exposed until now.
At the height of Mandy's career, she suffered a very serious trauma.
She did not tell me about it. She did not talk about it with anyone.
She had been raped.
I think for her to carry this secret, this burden of this assault, must have just been overwhelming.
She just felt so ashamed. She didn't want people to know.
After that, she became more defensive, less trusting. Some of the sparkle was gone. She did have significant bipolar problems. It went through a pretty dark period. She was living in Hollywood. She was not doing any projects.
Our older daughter told us that she thought Mandy was using heroin. I just was certain she was wrong.
I would see things that I could say, oh my gosh, she's totally high. I would be calling my parents and be like, something's really going on and she needs help.
I guess I was having some of the blinders on. I went to visit her in Los Angeles when she was about 21.
I think my father and I saw some marks. It was glaringly obvious that Mandy was doing heroin.
At that time, Sylvia and I put her in rehab.
My sister had periods of great struggle and she had periods of being on top of things.
Amanda started doing meth as a result of the strongholds that were already in place in her life.
You know, you have this kind of a hopeless, what do we do now? The children said, let her go, let her bottom out, and you're just going to have to let her go. Andy was clean for the last 2 years. She had mandatory drug testing.
I had a lot of hope for her.
Around 11 o'clock, I heard banging on the front door, and there were 3 policemen. And that's when they said, your daughter is dead. I just felt
Numb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely numb.
Amanda was 43 when she died, and I believe the Lord just set her free completely.
When my mom called in the morning, I just started sobbing.
My heart is wrecked.
She had a family and a life and hopes and dreams and struggles, and she was a human being. She wasn't Cindy Mancini. She was a human being, and she was really loved, really loved.